We're assembling gluten-free oats. We're targeting to harvest over 2,500 acres this year. We've chosen break crop ground to grow the gluten-free crop, and that's purely just to avoid contamination, if we can, of a cereal crop. We've also used gluten-free seed, and we've carried out various inspections at different stages to ensure that we're all the time eliminating any contamination risks of wheat or barley in our supply chain. We are currently embarking on our big inspection, as we call it, and this will be basically where the field either makes it or it doesn't. This entails quite a vigorous inspection of the fields, and a team of possibly 5 or 6 people will be involved in each field, and we will walk the field and thoroughly check it for wheat or barley contamination. And in the field we work on a zero tolerance, so any contamination in that field will not be making it to gluten-free harvest. Crops are looking very well at the moment. They are a bit behind where we probably would be of another year, but that's just purely down to the weather and the conditions we've had up to date. However, they still are at flag leaf stage, and some of our earlier sown gluten-free crops are actually just about heading, which is just in time for us to start our inspections. So we're hoping that the early stuff will actually be headed out, or starting to head out, next week. The crop that we're currently in is actually looking very well. As you can see, it's disease-free. There's no mildew on the crop. The flag leaf is fully emerged, and the head is expected to probably emerge within 4 or 5 days, depending on weather. Altogether, this crop is exactly where you want to be, and certainly is disease-free, which is what we want to. We are targeting break crop ground. Break crop ground being anything after beet, maize, peas, beans, oilseed rape and grass. Oilseed rape is probably one of the more difficult crops to follow because it goes in so soon after possibly a winter barley harvest. There's no stubble cultivation carried out, so you may have volunteers sown and then they emerge in our crop 2 years later. So that is one crop probably needs a bit more work, but we are happy to follow it with gluten-free oats. All our ground that we select must be wild oat free, and that is a must. It's across all of our food grade oats.